आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ओम शांति शांति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम् वेदश्रुतेः अस्तितो गौण्यसंभवात् शब्दाच्च स्याच्चैकस्य ब्रह्मशब्दवत् प्रतिज्ञा अहानिः अव्यतिरेकाद् शब्देभ्यः प्रतिज्ञा अहानिः। The pratigna, the proposition ahanihi remains unaffected avyatirekat only when whatever there is in the universe is non-separate from Brahma. Shabdebhya, because there are the Shrutis, statements supporting this also. Yena shrutam shrutam bhavati amatam madam avijñādam vijñādamiti. In the Samaveda Chandogya Upanishad it is said that by which what is not heard becomes heard, not thought of becomes thought of, not known becomes known. Atmani khalu are drashte shrute mate vijñāde idam sarvam vidam syāditi. He Maitri, when Atma is drashta, when Atma is seen or known, then shrute mate vijñāde. So when you know the Atma, everything becomes known, sarvam vidam. When you shrute, when you hear the Atma, everything is as well heard. Mate, when you think of Atma, everything is as well thought of. Vijñāte, when you meditate upon Atma, everything is as well meditated upon, known. That is the Yajurveda Bhradharanyaka Upanishad. Kasmin khalo bhagavo vijñāte saridam vijñātam bhavati iti. Hey, O revered sir, kasmin vijñāte, what? When it is known, sarvidam vijñātam bhavati, all of this as well becomes known. That's the Mundaka Upanishad Atharva Veda iti. न काचन मद बहिर्धा विद्या अस्ति आत्मविन्नम ज्ञेयम नास्ति. There is nothing to be known other than myself, meaning that other than the self there is nothing remains to be known. इति च एवं रूपा प्रतिवेदांतम प्रतिज्ञा विज्ञायते. The pratigna, the proposition of this nature vignayate is seen Prativedantam. In every Upanishad, this kind of pratigna is seen. So this is a meaning of word pratigna. Pratigna ahani. So first word of the sutra is pratigna. So Bhashyakara explains what this pratigna is. So Prativedantam. In all Upanishads, this kind of pratigna or proposition is seen. What is it? How by knowing one thing, everything becomes known. How by knowing Brahman, everything becomes known because, as Bhashyakara explained, Brahman is the Upadana Karanam, material cause. But that has to be understood. Pratigna is how by knowing Brahman, everything becomes known. Then ahani tasya pratignayaha evam ahani anuparoda syad. Only this is the manner in which that pratigna proposition will be unaffected, will be not contradicted. Yadi, if avyatireka syat, only if avyatireka, non-separatedness, krusnasya vastujatasya vignayad brahmana avyatireka syat. So this pratigna will be validated only if sarvasya krishnasya vastujatasya. If whatever exists, krishnasya, of entire vastujatam, jatam means the group, the host, of entire host of vastu, of whatever there is. That includes space also, includes time also, includes atoms also, includes pradhanam also, whatever there is. Avyatir vignayat brahmana avyatireka syat. Whatever exists is non-separate from Brahman, which is to be known. Vignayat brahmana. But we said earlier that, for example, space does not have to be non-separate from Brahman. Space can remain separate from Brahman, but because space enjoys characteristics similar to Brahman, therefore, by knowing Brahman, space also is as well known. We already proposed how the pratigna will not be affected even when things are not non-separate from Brahman. So Bhashyakara says, Vyatireke sati eka vijnanena saram vijnayate ityam pratigna hiyata. Vyatireke sati, if anything whatever stands apart from Brahman, such as space in this particular instance, eka vijnanena saram vijnayate, eka vijnanena, by knowing one, saram vijnayate, everything becomes known. Iti iyam pratigna hiyata. This pratigna will be affected, will be contradicted. Yat utpatti sthiti layattvena tat abhedat eka vijnanena sarvijnanam vaktavyam nanyatha tan mukhyatvam. So we have to say to that Ekadeshi that the manner in which you are proposing that by knowing Brahman, space which even though is separate from Brahman as well becomes known, there is only not in a primary sense, as you know. So by knowing the all-pervasive of space or Brahman, you know that, but you do not know everything. Because Brahman is nirgunam, without attributes, whereas space possesses the attribute of sound, for example. And space is not really all-pervasive in that sense. Although as far as the waking state is concerned, as far as the objective reality is concerned, space can be said to be all-pervasive, but the space has no existence in the deep sleep state, for example. Therefore, space, even space or time also, cannot be said to be all-pervasive in a primary sense, all-pervasive. So there is one thing that is all-pervasive, and that is consciousness, that is Brahman. Therefore, in a primary sense, by knowing one thing, everything becomes known, will not be validated if space even stands somewhat apart from Brahman. So then that pratigna cannot be satisfied in a primary sense, can be satisfied only in a figurative sense. Sambhavati mukhyatve kutastat aupacharikata ityartha. Mukhyatve sambhavati, when mukhyatve, in a primary sense, this proposition can be satisfied by knowing the one, everything can be known. Why should I accept aupacharikata in a figurative sense, in a secondary sense? Then सच अव्यतिरेकः एवं उपपद्यते यदि कृष्णं वस्तु जातम् एकस्मात् ब्रह्मण उत्पद्येत सच व्यतिरेकः एवं उपपद्यते. That अव्यतिरेक, the non-separatedness, can only be logically explained if कृष्णं वस्तु जातम्, entire host of things, एकस्मात् ब्रह्मण उत्पद्येत. So when can it be that things are non-separate from Brahman? Only if they are the effect and Brahman is the material cause. So that's the rule, that the effect, such as a pot, is non-separate from clay, which is the material cause. And similarly, only if Brahman and the universe enjoy the relationship of material cause and the effect, that the entire universe of names and forms is the effect, the product of Brahman, asti bhati priyam, satyam jnanam anantam, then alone this proposition can be satisfied in the primary sense. Shabdebhyascha, and also is borne out by Shabda, the statements of Upanishad. Prakriti vikara avyateka nyayana eva प्रतिज्ञा सिद्धि अवगम्यते. प्रकृति विकार अव्यतिरेक न्यायेन. Only by that rule of avyatirekha, non-separatedness of prakriti vikara. Prakriti, the material cause, vikara, the effect. So this is a nyaya. The effect remains non-separate from material cause. A pot cannot exist without the clay. Ornament cannot exist without the gold at all the stages. At the time of creation, at the time of sustenance, at the time of dissolution, at any time, an ornament is never apart from gold. So this is the rule. Prakriti vikara avyatireka nyayana. Nyaya, the rule of avyatireka, non-separatedness from, of the vikara, the modification from prakriti, from its material cause. Shabdebhya, thus there are statements in the Upanishads which indicate this, which also are based on or which are in concurrence with this. Tathai yena shrutam shrutam bhavati iti pratignyaya. So pratignya is yena shrutam shrutam bhavati, what is not heard becomes heard, because of which or knowing which. Iti pratignyaya mrudadi drishtantaihi karyakarana अभेद प्रतिपादन पर ही प्रतिज्ञा ऐसा समर्थ्यते. Upanishad itself, having made a proposition, then samarthyate, it supports this pratigna proposition by giving examples of mrudadi drishtantaihi, of the drishtanta of the clay and pot, etc., which are what? Karyakarana abheda pratipadana parehi, which have their purpose in expounding the abheda or non-separatedness of effect from the cause. So it is not the, in fact, it is ananyata, abheda or ananyata. The effect is not separate from cause. The cause is separate from effect. The clay is separate from the pot, but the pot is not separate from clay. Isha pratigna samarthate. Upanishad itself samarthate supports or justifies this pratigna proposition with the help of these illustrations. The question was, Sadeva ityadi shabdanam pratigna vishayatva bhavat nasa tatra vivakshita. Alright, so pratigna is made, illustrations are given of the clay and the modifications, gold and its modification, iron and its modifications. But subsequent section, for example, then Sadeva Somya idam agrasit ekameva dvityam. He Somya idam sat ekameva dvityam sat asit. This universe was Sat or Brahman 1/3 second before its creation. Now what's the relationship that these passages have with pratigna? So subsequent section that talks about creation, etc. All of these, do they have any relevance or a connection as far as pratigna is concerned? Doesn't look like it. Sadeva ityadi shabdanam pratigna vishayatva bhavat. There is no pratigna there, there is no proposition there, and they do not seem to be even connected to this proposition. Is there a connection? So Bhashyakara is tat sadhanaya vacha uttare shabdaha. Tat sadhanaya, in affirmation of that, to affirm that, to emphasize that, or to make it clear. Uttare shabdaha. The rest of the passages or sections in the Upanishad are all meant for affirming this pratigna. Pratigna is made, and pratigna is supported by illustrations which show the non-separatedness of the effect from material cause, and then with reference to the Darstanta, with reference to universe now. So illustration is given that by knowing the clay, all the things made of clay are as well known, fine. But to connect with Darstanta, the point is the universe. So how do you know the whole universe? By knowing Brahman. For that, the Shruti has to show how Brahman is the material cause of the universe. So all those passages which show the Brahman as material cause, all of them are meant for affirming this pratigna. So tat sadhana evacha uttare shabdaha sadeva somya idam agrasit ekameva dvityam tadaikshata tatteja asrujata. That this universe was Sat before its creation. What does it mean? It means that Sat is the material cause of the universe. Just as somebody may say all these pots and pans were clay before their creation. So also Upanishad says this whole universe of names and forms was Sat before its creation. So what does it mean? It means that Sat is the material cause of the entire universe of names and forms. So this is in that statement. Sadeva Somya idam agrasit. In that statement, what it means that idam of this universe of names and form, Sat is the material cause. Because this statement only will apply if the material cause and the effect relationship is there. Like all the pots were clay before their creation. Then how is that so? Let's further explain. Tadaikshata tat teja asrujata. To explain how the universe was only Sat before its creation, then that statement is explained. So pratigna is justified or supported by the illustrations, and those illustrations then are applied to Darstanta, to the universe and Brahman, by saying that Brahman is the material cause of the universe. How is it so? Tadaikshada, tat teja asrujata. In all those subsequent passages then, Brahman is shown as the creator, as the maker, as well as the material, as the abhinna nimitta upadana karanam. Idi evam karyajatam Brahmana Pradarshya, as to how everything is Karyam, everything is the effect of Brahman Pradarshya. Avyatirekam Pradarshayati, then shows how the effect is non-separate from cause. So, Aitadatmaidam Sarvam iti arabhya aprapataka parissamapte. Aitat Atmam idam sarvam. Idam sarvam. All of this says Etat or Sat as the Atma. Meaning that all of this is not separate from Sat. Avyatareka is shown. To say that clay is the Atma of all these pots and pans, by that the pots and pans are said to be shown to be non-separate from clay, because a thing can never be separate from its Atma, from its true nature. Fire cannot be separate from heat and light. Sun cannot be separate from light. So nothing can be separate from its Atma. So Upadana Karanam, the material causes as well as the Atma is also the self. If clay is the material cause of the pot, then clay also is the Atma, the self of the pot. And so nothing can be separate from Atma. Aitida Atma idam sarvam. Idam sarvam, the entire universe has etat sat as its Atma. Iti arabhya aprapataka parisamapte. Up to the end of this chapter, 6th chapter. Then continuing further on this page 504, says Nyaya Nirnaya Shabdanam Pratignya Paratvepi. Alright. So Shabdebhya. So we accept that all the Shabdas, all the passages in the entire Upanishad are Pratignya Paraha. Bhashyakara has shown how the entire Upanishad in fact is meant to only affirm, expound and affirm this pratignya. So whole 6th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad is meant to establish and prove this pratignya. You make the proposition, you have to prove the proposition by giving illustrations and by giving the vyapti. So vyapti is given, vachanambram, vikaranamadyam, mritika ityeva satyam. Mritika means material cause is satyam. Then it's shown how the whole universe is vikara and Brahman is the material cause. So Shabdanam Pradignya Paratva, alright. So all the Shabdas, all the passages have their devotion or their tatparya, the purport in this pratignya of everything being known by knowing the one thing. Alright. Katham akashasya brahma karyata. Alright, that is understood. But this fellow asks, Katham akashasya brahma karyata. But still, how do you say that akasha is the karyam? Akasha is the effect of Brahman. That is not said. Tat teja srujata. Upanishad does not say that akasha or space is created from Brahman. Everything but akasha is not shown there. So then, from what the Upanishad says, and Upanishad only, this Chandogya Upanishad only talks about the creation of 3 elements. Akasha is not mentioned. So how do you say that Akasha also is the effect of Brahman? Tyashankayaha, Bhashyakara says, Tadyaditi, in the 5th line. Tadyadi Akasham न ब्रह्म कार्यम स्यात् न ब्रह्मणि विज्ञाते आकाशम विज्ञायेत ततश्च प्रतिज्ञाहानि स्यात् तद्यदि, that being the case, yadi if akasham brahma karyam na syat, if Akash also was not the karya, was not the effect of Brahman, if Akash also was not created from Brahman, if Brahman was not the material cause of Akash, nothing else, the similarity and stuff is all right. He said that you cannot distinguish Akasha from Brahman because of the all-pervasiveness and formlessness and partlessness, etc. That's okay. But still, or just as you put some drops of water in the milk, and so when you take the milk, the water also is taken, and so also, because space enjoys the same time in space as Brahman, therefore, by taking Brahman, the space also becomes taken. That is all secondary sense. The only way that something can be known by knowing other is when the relationship is of one of the material cause and effect, in no other way. In a primary sense, can you say that by knowing one, the other is known? Pratignahanim anumodamanam pratyaha. So that follows is fine. Bhashyakara says, if space was not directly the effect of Brahman, then this pratigna will be affected. So let it be affected. He is happy. If pratigna is affected, then he is okay. Because he wants to establish that Akash is not the Brahma Karyam. Then alone there is the reconciliation between the Upanishads, So Nacha, the Bhashyakara says, Nacha pratigna hanya vedasya apramanyam yuktam kartum. Nacha pratigna hanya, by thus dismissing the pratigna, contradicting pratigna, invalidating pratigna. What you are doing? Vedasya apramanya. Vedas will become invalidated. If one part of the Upanishad or Veda is not pramanam, so you are saying that the two Shrutis are reconciled, the Chandogya and the Taittiriya are reconciled by saying that in Taittiriya the creation of space is to be taken in a secondary sense. If you reconcile that, then you cannot reconcile the pratigna. Because pratigna says, by knowing one thing, everything is to be known, and that can be only when the relationship is of material cause and effect, so the pratigna will be not validated. So, trying to reconcile one thing, you are in fact creating a contradiction in another place. And so, that statement then does not become pramanam valid. In that case, the whole Upanishad becomes invalid. Therefore, the whole Veda becomes invalid. If one statement is invalid, the whole Veda becomes invalid. So therefore, nacha pratigna hanya, you cannot accept the hani, you cannot accept the negation of pratigna. Because then Vedasya apramanyam, whole Veda will become invalidated, and that's not right. That's not acceptable to this person also, fortunately. Fortunately, everybody has some common ground. What's the common ground? That Veda is pramanam. That everybody accepts. And nobody wants Veda to have pramanam. Nobody accepts that. Therefore, when you say, now this is like the game of chess, So you make a move, the other fellow, makes another move. And what do you call it this? Check. So now he made a move to show the consistency of Upanishads. It's where creation is concerned, but there is a check. There is going to be a contradiction when it comes to this pratigna. Says Jnana Kincha pratigna chedyam ekasyat tada kathanchit avvikshita sanketa. If this pratigna, a proposition of everything becoming known by knowing one, if it happened only in one place, like Chandogya 6th chapter, it was the only place where this pratigna was found, it is possible that maybe you can take it in a second reason, kathanchit. In some way, avyakshata sanketa, you might say that it is said for the sake of saying, and Upanishad is not serious about it. So sometimes you say some things, you don't totally mean it. So in Vedas also there are many statements like that, with arthavada. You do not mean it in a primary sense. So perhaps this pratigna also can be classified as arthavada if it was found only in one place, but tastu bhuyasya yukti sahitasya gamyante. But we find this pratigna in many places. Tasu bhuyasya, many. So plenty of this pratigna are found. So dushtanta, dushtanta sahitasya, and everywhere dushtanta illustrations also are given in order to support that pratigna. Tanna avakshitatva shanka. Therefore, you cannot say that this pratigna is said in one place and therefore may not be in a primary sense. It is said everywhere. Tathai, so Bhashyakara says, so Dushtanta, Srushti, Sarvatma, Shabdan. That's what Ratnaprabha said. Dushtanta Shabda, Srushti Shabda, Sarvatma Shabda. Shabdebhyah. Dushtanta Shabda is what? So, this Mrudadi Dushtanta hi Dushtanta Shabda. Srushti, Tat Teja, Tad Aikshada, Tat Teja, Asrujata, Srushti Shabda. Sarvatma Shabda. Aitadatmaidam sarvam iti. So this sarvatmatvam. So these are the shabdas that are the illustrated Bhashyakara. So going back to Tathai, going back to this as to how this proposition is found in many places, Bhashyakara says, Tathahi Prativedantam te te shabdaha tena tena dushtantena tameva pratignyam sthapayanti idam sarvam yadayamatma brahmaivedam amritam purastat ityevamadayah. Tathai, to illustrate, Prativedantam in every Upanishad. Te te shabdaha tena tena dushtantena tameva pratignyam sthapayanti. Those respective passages, sthapayanti, they validate or establish or prove those pratignyas by the respective illustrations. So not only in Chandogya the illustration of the clay etc. is given, but in every Upanishad also similar illustrations are given. So tena tena dushtantena. So dushtanta illustration is in keeping with the kind of pratigna. So tena tena dushtantena, by those respective dushtanta, every Upanishad gives different dushtanta. Tamya pratignyam sthapayanti. Same pratignyas then is established or proven. Idam sarvam yadayamatma. This sarvatnam. All of this is nothing but the self. Self is the self of all of this. Brahmaivedam amritam purastat. Purastat. What is in front? All of this indeed Brahman alone. Iti evamadaya shabdaha. This kind of shabdas also support the pratigna in those respective Upanishads. Says Ratnaprabha, Yajushi Dundubhyadi Dushtantena Atharvane Udnabhyadi Dushtantena Ityartha. In the Vajasana, in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, in the Maitreyi Brahmana, where this pratigna is made, Atmani khalu variddhashte Shrute mate vijñāte sarvam veditam syāt. where that pratigna is made, that is where the drishtanta is given. What is it? Dundubhyadi drishtantena. Dundubhi. Dundubhi is a drum. How? By knowing the general sound of the drum. All the particular notes are as well known. How knowing the general sound of veena, lute or conch. How knowing the general, the samanya, the vishesha is as well known. So that the relationship is between samanya and vishesha. Here is between karya and karana. That is between samanya and vishesha. That vishesha also cannot exist apart from samanya. The effect cannot exist apart from material cause. So that is also that way ananyata is shown. In Brihadaranyaka it is this. It is the samanya vishesha relationship. That a vishesha cannot exist apart from samanya. Atharvane Udunabhyadi in Mundakopanishad so kasmin khalo kasmin vijnade sarva vijnadam bhavati, that is supported by drishtanta Udunabhi yathodanabi srujate grunate cha, etc. So how a Udunabhi, how a spider, so it creates the thread and swallows it also. So how the spider is the material as well as the efficient cause of its thread, and so also Brahman is the material and efficient cause of the universe. So te shabda iti vyakta. What is shabda? Ya idam sarvam yadayam atma. Those words. Brahma Vedam Amrutam Purastat. Those respective passages. Pratignyam sthapayanti. They establish the pratignya. So Yajushi pratignya sadhakaha idam saramiti shabdaha. In Yajurveda, the words, the passages that validate the pratignya are idam saram yadayamatma. Atharvane Brahma Vedam Amrutam Purastat. That Brahman alone is what is the front, what is the back, etc. Showing the sarvatmatvam. That Brahman is the self of all, or the Atma is self of all. So says Nyaya Shauta Pratignya Samarthya Siddham Upasamharati. Shauta Pratignya Samarthya Siddham. When Shauta Pratignya is Samartha, when the Shauta Pratignya is established, then Siddham Artham. So then what is the result of that? So if this Pratignya, that of knowing one, everything is known, if that Pratignya is validated, it is established with the help of illustrations and with help of the passages. Then Siddham, what is proven? Tasmad Bhashyakara says, Tasmad Jvalanadivadeva Gaganam api Utpadyate. Tasmat Gagana Jvalana. Jvalam means fire here. So the Ekadeshi also accepts the creation of fire. Tat teja asrujata. Therefore, there is no quarrel as far as fire and water and earth being created from Brahman. There is no quarrel. Quarrel is whether the space is created or not. But then space has to be created from Brahman also, because so the Taittiriya says, and then the Pratignya also requires that everything must be the product of Brahman. Tasmat Jvalanadivadeva Gaganapi Utpadyate. Therefore you have to say that like Jvalanadivat, like fire also, etc. So fire and water and earth, the space also is created, not uncreated. Says Nyaya Swapaksha Sadhakam Pramana Muktva. Swapaksha Sadhakam. What is Swapaksha? Utpatti, Vyed Utpatti. What is Ekadeshi Paksha? Vyed Anutpatti. The space is not created. What is the Vedanti, Siddhanti Paksha? Vyed Utpatti, the creation of space also. So, Supaksha Sadham Pramana Muktva. So, it's Pratigna. Pratigna of knowing everything by knowledge of one becomes the Pramanam. Becomes the Pramanam to establish that everything is created from Brahman. That nothing can be apart from Brahman. And therefore space also cannot be apart from Brahman. So space also must be created from Brahman. Brahman must be the material cause of space as well. So Paksha Sadhakam Pramana Muktva Chandogya Anusarena Paroktam Anudati. But Paroktam, what the Ekadeshi said earlier, Chandogya Anusarena, saying that Chandogya Shruti is the primary Shruti and the Taittiriya Shruti is the secondary Shruti. This is what the Ekadeshi had said. Now we would answer the points one by one. So this is style. In the Purva Paksha, various points are made to prove the Purva Paksha. Then in Siddhanta, the Uttar Paksha, the one by one, all those points are taken up and resolved. So what he had said, while talking about the Chandogya, he said here again, reminded. Yaduktam Ashrutehe Navyat Utpadyate Iti Tadayuktam Vyad Utpatti Vishaya Shrutyantarasya Darshitatvat Tasmadvai Etasmadatmanah Akashasambhutah Iti. Yaduktam Vyad Ashrutehe. Ashrutehe Vyad na utpadyate iti. What the Ekadeshi said earlier, the space is not created because there is no passage which describes the creation of space. Saying that the Taittiriya passage is not in a Gauni Asambhavat because the creation of space is not possible. Therefore, even though the Taittiriya Upanishad speaks of the creation of space, it was taken only in a secondary sense, not in primary sense. It was stated. Tadayuktam. This is not right to say that space is not created because there is no passage describing that. Ayuktam is improper. Vyad Utpatti Vishaya Shrutyantarasya Darshitatvat. Shrutyantarasya. We have shown the other Shruti. Which Shruti? Taittiriya Shruti. Tasmadva etasmad atmanah akasha sambhuta. Very clearly it says, from this Atma, the space was created. There is no ambiguity there at all. So we in fact brought to your attention that Shruti. So then, therefore, your insistence that space is not created is that there is no passage talking about creation of space is not right, because there is a passage which clearly talks of the creation of space. So this was said earlier. This is just brought up here. Says Ratnaprabha, evam akashotpatti kasanat ekadeshamate dushite shruti apramanyavadi soktam smarayate. So Ekadeshi is satisfied. They're all right. Chandogya is in a secondary sense and Taittiriya is in a, well, that will state it. But therefore, to say that this Taittiriya Shruti is Gauni is not right. And therefore, we would accept the evidence of that Shruti with reference to creation of space. Then the other fellow is waiting. If you say that space is created, then Taittiriya says space is created. And Chandogya does not mention that. Chandogya says only the fire, water, earth are created. And Chandogya says that the fire is created first. Tat teja asrujata. Taittiriya says that space is created first. So thus there are contradictions. Taittiriya says that space is created from Atma. No, and says fire is created from Vayu. So Chandogya says this fire is created from Atma, whereas Taittiriya says the fire is created from Vayu. There is also contradiction. So it's all right. If you establish that space is created, then we come back to our problem, what our position, what is it? That these Shrutis cannot be reconciled. There is the contradiction between the Shrutis, and therefore the Shrutis are not Praman. You follow what's happening? So you make a move, that fellow makes another move. So you are fighting with this Ekadeshi. You silence the Ekadeshi. This fellow is waiting his turn. Now he makes a move. So says Satyamiti. Satyam Darshidam. Yes, you have shown how space is created. We accept that. But Viruddham tu Tattejah Asrujata iti anena Shrutyantarena. But the creation of space conflicts with the passage of the Chandogya Upanishad, which does not mention the creation of space. So that contradiction stands. So Mukhya Siddhantyaha na. What does the Mukhya Siddhanta say? Says Nyaya Viruddhatvena Apramanya Angikarat Ekavakyataya Pramanyeva Angikartam Yuktam. If you accept Virodha, if you accept there's a contradiction, the conflict between different Shrutis, then the Shruti becomes Apramanam. So rather than that, so we say, we urge to him. So why do you want to justify contradiction? Why don't you think of a way by which we can find reconciliation between the Shrutis? So apparently there seems to be a contradiction between the statement of Taittiriya and Chandogya. But why do you insist upon that? Why don't you also find a way of reconciling? Because it is always proper to establish the validity of the Vedas rather than to accept a position that Vedas are apramanam, invalid because of internal contradiction. That's not a right position. So why don't you also accept the reconciliation? Why don't you why don't you think of a way by which we can show the reconciliation? Why not that way? And so Siddhanta says, na. He says that this conflict of the Shrutis is not an acceptable position. Because in that case, the Vedas become invalid. That is not an acceptable position, and therefore to argue on that line is not the right way of arguing. Then what? एकवाक्यत्वात् सर्वश्रुतीनां एकवाक्यत्वात्, because all the Shrutis have a unity of purport, ekavakyata, meaning that the intended meaning of all the Shrutis is one. That's what ekavakyata. The purport, what is intended to be conveyed is one. Even though the manner of conveying is different. The different Upanishads convey the same thing perhaps in a different way. But then what they seek to convey is one, that's called Ekavakyata. The unity of purports, unity of purports. That intended meaning is the same of all the Upanishads. So even though apparently the Chandogya and the Taittiriya Shrutis seem to be saying different things, but then they have the same purport in mind when they say whatever they say. Says Ratnaprabha, Tat Tejah Asrujataiti Sakrut Sutasya Sastuhu Akasha Tejobhyam Yugavat Sambandhe Tittari Kramabadhat. So this all argument was already made, is just brought to our attention to resolve them. So he says, wait a minute, we had pointed out so many contradictions. Tat Teja Asrujata. That creator created the element fire. Iti Sakrusrutasya. Only once is stated. Srashtuhu Akasha Tejobhyam Yugavat Sambandhe. Say that he created fire and he created space, and then Yugavat Sambandhe, that he created fire at the same time he created space, Yugavat. Suppose you say that one creator did two things simultaneously. Like the two sprouts coming from the same seed, because the seed had the potential of two sprouts. Similarly, you say that the creator created space and fire simultaneously. Then what happens? Tittiri Kramabhadat, but Taittiriya Upanishad says that space is created first and fire is created third. So if we accept simultaneous creation of one Srashta simultaneously creating two elements, fire and space, then it will contradict what the Taittiriya says, that the space is created first and fire is created third. So Kramabhadat. Or if we say that no. What we mean is that the same creator first created space and then created fire. Okay. Not simultaneously. But then it says, so what is it? Supam Paktva Odanam Pachate. Having cooked the soup or curry, then he cooks the rice. So having created the space, element space, he creates element fire. Then one creator. In that case, Tejas Prasamya Bhanga Prasangat, but Chandogya says the element fire is created first, and if you accept Taittiriya, then it is created third, so then the Krama, the sequence is contradicted. So why not both ways? Okay. When it comes to Taittiriya, the creator created space first. When it comes to Chandogya, the creator created fire first. Why not? Like Tulsidas will reconcile all kinds of differences in the Rama Katha are reconciled by saying that different Rama Kathas existed in different kalpa. That's all. So it's that Lord Rama has taken incarnation not just once. In every kalpa he takes an incarnation. And therefore his leelas can be somewhat different. So if somewhere the leela is described one way, we should accept it is a different kalpa. That's all. That's how you have to reconcile everything. To resolve. Somebody asked Tulsidas ji, so you talk of Rama as Param Brahma, but Vedas do not mention the word Rama even once. He said, that's the whole point. The Shruti always keeps it secret. The thing that is secret should not be brought out, should not be made public. The Veda does not talk about it. So this is how you reconcile. And that becomes the job of acharyas, Otherwise we will not, like people keep on asking so many questions, So how can this be and how can that be? We said one thing here and something else is said there. You have to reconcile all of them. It's a big headache also. Anyway, but then here this is very important because the Vedas and therefore Upanishads are pramanam. So Yugapach Sambandhe, if you accept that space and fire are created simultaneously, then the krama, the sequence shown in Taittiriya Upanishad, the Akasha, Vayu, Agni, that will be contradicted. We say that creator created first space and then fire, then the Chandogya says that fire is created first. That will be contradicted. Vastuni vikalpa sambhavat. So why not both? The creator at one point created fire first and Taittiriya created space first. So vikalpa. So therefore alternative. Why not alternative? So vikalpa means alternative. So there can be an alternative way of creating. Why not? Asambhavat. In vastuni. When it comes to vastu, when it comes to reality, there cannot be alternative. There cannot be choice. There can be choice when it comes to the action. There cannot be choice when it comes to the nature of things. If the nature of thing is such that the space is first because it is subtlest, then comes Vayu, then comes Teja, etc. If that's the nature of things, you cannot say that it is different in Taittiriya and nature changes when it comes to Chandogya. It cannot be. Vastuni vikalpa sambhavat. When it comes to Vastu or the nature reality, the vikalpa or alternative is not possible. Choice is not possible there. तयोः शाखाभेदेन प्राथम्य व्यवस्थायाः अयोगात्. Otherwise somebody says that in Taittiriya Shakha the space is first. In the Chandogya, the Talavakar Shakha, the fire is first. That cannot be. Nanika Vakya. Therefore, there is no unity here between Chandogya and Taittiriya. All this was brought up earlier. Is again, so when this situation comes, Mukhyeva Dushayati, again the Siddhanti finds fault with this way of thinking. Nisha Doshayati. Now, did you read this passage? Bhavatu ete. Now we have to read that. So Purvapaksha. Bhavatu ekavakyatvam aviruddhanam ihato virodha uktah sakrutshutasya srashtuhu srashtavyadvaya sambandha असंभवाद द्वयोश्च प्रथमजत्व असंभवाद विकल्प असंभवाच्च इति. Not asam, there must be there. Vikalpa asambhavat. So one akara is missing there. So Purvapakshi said that we already said that Ratnabhava explained Bhavatu ekavakyatvam aviruddhanam. The Purvapakshi says that yes, we also wish that these Shrutis should be reconciled provided they do not conflict with each other. Ihatu virodha uktaha. But when it comes to these two Shrutis, virodha, the conflict is already stated. Sakrushrutasya srashtuhu srashte vidvaya sambandha asambhavat. That it cannot be that one srashta, one creator, creates two things simultaneously is not possible. Dvayosya prathama jatva sambhavat. And if you say that the Creator created them in succession, then two things cannot be created first. Chandogya says fire is created first. Taittiriya says space is created first. Vikalpa asambhava, therefore, the alternative position is impossible. You cannot have this. So we have pointed this out. Therefore, we do not see how these Shrutis can be reconciled, and therefore the conflict between them stands established. In that case, they become invalid. Mukhyeva dushayate, then again Siddhanti dushayate. Naisha dosha. This dosha, this defect, both the kinds of defect, that prathamyam, that the primacy, the foremostness of space and fire is not a problem, or sequence also is not a problem. That dosha is not there. How is it not there? तेजस सर्गस्य तैत्तिरीयके तृतीयत्वश्रवणात् तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मना आकाशः सम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायुः वायोरग्निः इति अशक्या हि इयम् श्रुतिः अन्यथा परिणेतुम्. तेजस सर्गस्य तैत्तिरीयके तृतीयत्व श्रवणात्. The sarga, the creation of teja or fire, is, we see, is the third according to the Taittiriya passage Shruti. Tasmad vai etasmad atmana akasha sambhutah. Very clear. Tasmad va etasmad atmana. And see here, the sequence is very clearly stated in Taittiriya Upanishad. That from the Atma, the Akasha was born or created. Akashad Vayuhu, very clear. From space came the air. Vayuhu Agnihi, from the air, the fire. That the fire is after air is after space is very clear. So space is first, fire is third. This sequence or succession is very clearly stated in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Says the Nyaya Nirnaya, Tejas Srushti Prathamye Vya Srushti Tat Prathamya Cha Iti Ubhayam Badhyam. See, if you accept the Tejas Srushti Prathamya, if you say that the fire is created first, then there are two conflicts. If you accept the fire is created first, then what happens? Taittiriya says that Akasha is created first and fire is created third. So, if you accept the position that fire is created first, then it will contradict two things. That space is created first and fire is created third. Both of them will be contradicted, right? Akasha Srushti Prathamyetu Prathamya Tejas Srushti Badhyam. But if you accept Akasha as first, then all it contradicts is that it contradicts the contradiction that the fire is created first is contradicted. But there is only one contradiction then. When you accept the fire being created first, there are two contradictions. That space is created first and fire is created third. On the other hand, if you accept space is created first, only one contradiction, that fire is created first. This is not two contradictions. So Prathameva Tejas Srushti Badhyam Na Tat Srushti Vayu Agni. But when you say space is created first, we are not denying the creation of fire. We are not saying that fire is created third, but the creation of fire is not denied. See, when you say that fire is created first, you are denying the creation of space and also denying the sequence in which fire is created. Whereas, when you say space is created first, then you are only denying the sequence that fire is created first, but you are not denying the creation of fire, because we say the fire is created third. So there are two contradictions versus one contradiction. Tasya sthanantaratva pratilambhat, that fire is indeed created, if not first, it is created third. So that Taittiriya says, therefore, we are not contradicting the very creation of fire. Tatra Shruta Dharmi Bada Kalpanad Ubhay Bada Prasangakad Dharma Badaka Kalpanam Eva Yuktamiti. Dharmi Bada Kalpanad. What is Dharmi? Akasha. And what is Dharma? Prathamyam. Akasha is Dharmi. Is Dharma is what? Prathamyam. That created first is the Dharma. There, the Tejas is Dharmi and Pratham is Teja. So when you take the Teja as Prathama, then you are altogether denying the creation of space. So Dharmi also is Bad. There is a Bad of Dharmi. Whereas, if you accept the creation of space as first, then you are only denying the Prathamyam, the firstness, primacy of fire. So only Dharma is denied, not Dharmi. So rather than denying the Dharmi, denial of Dharma is better, is more acceptable. And therefore that is Yuktam. Therefore, to take Taittiriya as primary and Chandogya as secondary is better, is preferable than taking Chandogya as primary, as the Ekadashi said, and Taittiriya as secondary. Rather than that, the other position is definitely better. That's what Ratnavara also says. Apramanya kalpanad varam apaurushe srujinam ekavakyattvena pramanya kalpanam. Apramanya kalpanad varam. So rather than imagining the invalidity of these Shrutis, it is better that we find a way of explaining so that the Shrutis are reconciled and validated. Tachekavakyatvam balavashrutya durvalashrute kalpyam. So now we have to see which of the two Shrutis is Balavati. Taittiriya Shruti or Chandogya Shruti, which of them is stronger? So both statements are there, but which one is stronger? Balavati and Durbala. So in the favor of Balavati, the Durbala should be compromised. So says, Balavati Shrutya, Balavashrutya, Durbala Shrute Kalpyam. So if you have to arrive at the Ekavakyata, the unity of purport, then you can sacrifice the weaker Shruti in favor of the stronger Shruti. Balavati cha Tittiri Shruti. The Tittiriya statement of Taittiriya is Balavati, is stronger. Why? Prakriti Panchamya Paurapurya Kikramasya Shrutatvat. See, Paurva Pariyakrama, Purva and Apara. The Taittiriya Upanishad is very clear about the Purva Apara. That first is space, then is Vayu, then is fire, etc. is very clear. Why? Prakriti Panchamya. The Panchami, Tasmadva Atmana Akasha Sambhuta. Atmana is the fifth case, is Apadana Panchami. And so it is very clear that Atmana Akasha Sambhuta, then Atmana Vayu Sambhuta, etc. That Atmana applies everywhere. Atmana applies, so then Vayu Agni and Akashad Vayu also Panchami. Vayu Agni again Panchami. So in each case the Taittiriya Upanishad consistently employs the fifth case to show the sequence. And therefore you cannot deny that sequence. Because in each case, fifth case is used. And fifth case shows the aparana, the material cause. So it's very clear what the sequence is. Prakriti Panchamya Paurva Paryakhya Kramasya Yuktatvat. So Paurva Parya, what is Purva earlier and Apara later, that Krama sequence is stated by Shruti. You don't have to imagine that. Chandogya Shruti is to Durbala. But Chandogya Shruti is weaker. Why? Teja Prathamya Shruti Abhavat. Chandogya does not say that the fire is created first. Understand? Chandogya does not give sequence. It says Tat Teja Srujata, then Tat Apa Srujata, Tat Annama Srujata. It says. But it doesn't say which is first and which is second. It created this, this and this. It says, but sequence is not stated. In Taittiriya, sequence is very clearly stated, whereas Chandogya does not clearly say that Teja or fire is created first. Taittiriya is very clear, Akasha is created first. Whereas Chandogya doesn't say that categorically. It mentions it first, but doesn't say it's created first. Tej sargamatram tu shrutam trutiyatvena parineyam iti ekavakyata ityartha. Therefore, all you need to do as far as Chandogya Shruti is concerned is that even though the Teja is described first, it can be accepted as third because Chandogya does not categorically say that fire is created first. Whereas Taittiriya categorically says that fire is created third. So what is not stated can be reconciled with or can be made to agree with what is clearly stated. Therefore, Tejas Sargamatram tu Shrutam Trutiyatvena Parinayam. And so the creation of fire which Chandogya says, that we accept. But then is to be accepted as third in sequence in keeping with the Taittiriya Shruti. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Ashakyahi iyam Shrutihi anyatha parinetum. Anyatha parinetum. You cannot construe the Shruti differently. The Taittiriya Shruti cannot be construed in a different manner, whereas Shakyatu Parinetum Chandogya Shruti Tat Akasham Vayam Cha Sruštva Tat Tejaha Asrujata Iti. Shakyatu Chandogya Shruti Parinetum. But it is possible to construe, means interpret. So there is no way that you can interpret the Taittiriya Upanishad in a different way, but there is a way of interpreting Chandogya. Akasham Vayam Cha Sruštva Tat Teja Asrujata. Chandogya simply says that Creator created fire. So you can add there. He created space and then created air and then created fire. So that way it is possible to reconcile properly, and though what you need not change the Chandogya, but interpret the Chandogya in keeping with the Taittiriya Shruti. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmedi मूर्तिभेदविभागिने तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।